So talk a little bit about market research for the
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Yeah. The big fallacy is it's this expense that sits out to the side and doesn't serve a lot of purpose except to make sure we got the right product. I was very fortunate in particularly I learned a lot in that very first startup that I was the head of marketing for. And what I learned there was that market research is marketing. And so there were two parts to that. One is as we were doing research, obviously we were talking to our target market in a non-confronting way because we weren't trying to sell something to them. But of course, I had their names and addresses and phone numbers in those days in my Rolodex. Now I think I even had them online at that stage, but by then. But you know, we had all the details. So when we did start to move towards soft launch, hard launch, I was able to call them up because they were really interested. They wanted to be part of that process. So I think in the research process, you know, the fundamental question is what do we really need to gather here, right? I could just go out and just gather data on anything, and we've seen what's happened to a world that, you know, you can create facts to prove anything, right? And so I'm finding a lot of people are creating facts to suit themselves. That's part of the social media kind of problem today, is we go after the stuff that makes us feel good. And so I see entrepreneurs do that because they really want this thing to work, and God bless them, I do too, you know. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's like, well, it can work, but it doesn't work there, it's going to work over here. And the research shows us that maybe we should pivot that, or maybe we should, you know, work on that message, or think through the process.
Yeah.
So research for me is very much a part of the marketing process.
Awesome.
And essential.